Okay, so what's positive 3 times positive 4? 12. Yeah, you guys can just yell these out. These are pretty easy. Negative 2 times positive 4. Negative 8. Negative 2 times negative 3. Positive 6. 2 times 9. Great. 6 times negative 2. Negative 12. Negative 5 times negative 3. 15. Nice. Don't sound so excited, Julia. 4 times 5. 20. Negative 3 times 5. Negative 15. Negative 4 times negative 5. 20. Do we see a trend, you guys? Does anybody see a trend? Andrew.
The same signs are always positive, and different signs are negative.
Great. We'll see that in just a second, but I agree with your proposition. Inverse operations. So basically, addition and subtraction aren't opposites, right? And multiplication and division are opposites. So what we want to notice here is we have a plus 3 and a negative 3, minus 3. What happens when we do plus 3 minus 3? What do we get? It sort of like cancels out, right? Because 3 minus 3 gives us a 0. So if we just start with these guys, we get 0. So 7 plus 3 minus 3 equals 0. Now we have one with multiplication and division. So we have a, what's up? 0. Yeah, geez, sorry guys. Definitely do that if I do something really crazy like that. Tell me. So this part equals 0, but it equals 7 in the end. Nice catch. That would be really weird if that equals 0. Okay, so now we have multiplication and division. So we have 7 times 2 divided by 2. But if we notice right away, times 2 on top and divided by 2 on the bottom, 2 divided by 2 gives us what? 1. So if we do this, we get 7 times 1, which just equals 7. So we sort of have like a cancellation kind of thing going again. But with multiplication and division, 2 divided by 2 gives us 1. Anything times 1 is just itself, right? So they both sort of have cancellation going on, but for different reasons. When we have plus 3 minus 3, we get 0, but anything plus 0 is just itself. 2 divided by 2, we get 1, and anything times 1 is just going to be itself. Okay, now we have some division problems. Rules for division of sign numbers. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 10 divided by negative 5, negative 2. 12 divided by negative 3. You guys are like experts. Negative 6 divided by 2, negative 3. Negative 10 divided by 5, negative 2. Negative 6 divided by negative 3, positive 2. And negative 12 divided by negative 4, positive 3. So do we see a trend again? Does it seem like it's maybe the same trend that we saw for multiplication? Wouldn't be, I know this stuff is really, really simple, but it wouldn't maybe be a bad idea to write down maybe one example from each of these sections. Just really fast. So in conclusion, which Andrew was able to foreshadow our conclusion, the product or the quotient of two signed numbers that have the same sign as always. You guys are all right. Go ahead and say the whole word. Positive. Yay. It's always positive. So do go ahead and write these rules down, guys. Now the product of or quotient of two signed numbers that have the opposite sign is always negative.